Yo, what's going on, you beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. My name is of course Eradicate, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing and going through what I believe to be the best weapons to use in Cold War multiplayer in the current state of the game. Now I'd like to just mention that I'm really enjoying the way Cold War and Warzone is right now. The game is fairly balanced and there currently isn't really a weapon that dominates the game. Now, we've seen it all. We've seen the DMR meta, the FFAR meta, the AUG meta, literally everything, but as of right now, the game is pretty balanced, which is part of the reason I decided to make this video in the first place. It's always good to know when the game's essentially allowing you to play with the guns that you would like to, instead of the guns that you have to in order to stay alive. But before we get into that, I want to quickly mention that this video is sponsored by DigiZani. This website will allow you guys to purchase in-game currency, video games, and boosting services. And specifically for Call of Duty, you can navigate over to DGZ Gold and purchase things like max level weapons, max prestige, dark aether and DM ultra unlock services, and so much more. Make sure to use code Eradicate for 5% off your purchase. You can also go to DGZ Gold giveaways and enter to win some awesome prizes. So big shout out to DGZ for sponsoring this video. I greatly appreciate it, and remember to use my code when making purchases for 5% off. So I just want to quickly mention that these top 5 weapons are in no particular order, as I believe it's up to your playstyle to choose what ones are better for you. But starting things off, we got the AK-47, and this gun, let me tell you, is a monster. This is a weapon that has had the most consistency during the life cycle of Cold War, as it hasn't received much of any nerfs or buffs. This assault rifle is good at medium to long range with little to no recoil, and even proves to be a powerhouse up close. I've also now put the XM4 on my top 5 list, and in all honesty guys, I didn't even really use this weapon much until now, and for whatever reason it just seems to be so much better to me. I don't know what it is, but I like the laser feel of this weapon and how consistent it performs, and if you're looking for a solid assault rifle to use in order to boost your KD or even go for that nuclear, I strongly suggest picking this gun up and seeing what it can do. Moving on, we begin to discuss the submachine guns on my list, and boy has the MP5 really stood out in this game. I seriously have nothing negative to say about this gun. The feel of it is amazing. It's a powerful submachine gun that certainly packs a punch, and I feel like especially with the MP5, you don't have to worry too much about long range encounters because it holds up pretty well even at a distance. Next up we have the AK-74U, and even though the meta for this weapon has long expired, I think it was like season 2 when this gun was really poppin', but it still is definitely one of the more powerful submachine guns, and as long as you got the right attachments to combat the bit of recoil that this gun does have, you should have no troubles at all getting a lot of kills with this weapon. And last but not least here guys, we have the LC10. Man, this gun is still certainly a very powerful weapon to use in Cold War, and is even being used currently a lot in Warzone because of how viable of a weapon it is. And I do feel like when it comes to using submachine guns in Cold War multiplayer, it is up to your preference to decide what weapon to use. But I promise you guys, if you haven't already tried this weapon out, go ahead and do so, as it truly is a very good weapon to use. And that just about wraps up this video guys. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing so you never miss any videos like this. If you guys want me to make a best class setup video for these weapons, go ahead and comment down below. And with all that being said guys, my name is of course Eradicate, and I'm out. Peace.